people, and I had to change the video from Danish to English because yeah, people could not understand. I don't mind to make it in English anyway, so I just wanted to try in a different language. So here we go. I'm gonna explain my big ship in English this time. So if we start from the front, the ship is armored with armored blocks in the front, and only in the front because the most important things are in the front, and you don't want to get so easily to those. So if we go up here, you can see there's a camera, and this camera has a very important role. It's actually a cross arrow for a missile. So a missile will shoot from one of those two, and it will fly wherever you look. And we will go back to that in a little bit. Let's just get in the ship. And of course there is gravity and oxygen. Oh. So, and there's a radar, and there are a lot of radars you can look on the workshop, but I prefer another one, not this one but another one, but I couldn't get it to work, so I just went with this one. And if we go to captain seat, I like the way I built this captain seat, because you know, captain seats, they are supposed to look like a king's chair almost. If we go in the captain seat and press tab, go out, yeah, that's, and just open all the doors so we can get faster through the ship. As you can see, there are those huge doors and the small doors. If we go to this seat, all the other seats, they are like, you can make them whatever you want, or yeah. So we go in this seat. This is the missile guy who will control the missile. We press camera. Yeah, the missile will come out of there, and if I go to the next page and press 1, you can see there's already a missile ready, because they will keep on building and building and building. I should probably show you when it's building, so let me just go take a second. Okay, so you can see now there are no missile ready, and yeah. So if we press 5, because I made it as button 5, you can see there's a missile ready, and if I press 2, there's another room for another missile. But I will show you just one missile. You can even though fire 2 missiles at the same time if you want that. We go to first page, and of course you have to find timer for the missile. So I have made my marked my timer as just number 1, and if I press number 2 now, you will see there's a missile coming out. Boom, and it will fly anywhere I look. So if I would look that way, you could see a missile going that way, and if I would look back this way and I go into spectate modes, you'll see the missile is coming back. And the program for missile, it's in. I will link it in the workshop. If I go back in my character, out. And there's I just made a few defense built in the ship as well. You see there's a gun right there right now. And go further down. I like the way I built this ship because there are more rooms to build other stuff or something. If you want to use a mod and build chairs and something, you can build it anywhere. This was built to be the public area, so people would like I don't know, watch the view and talk about raids, and I don't know, you can use imagination. But there are some sleeping or AFK stuff you can go AFK in. If you go in, you can like, I'll be back in 10 minutes. Moving on. Now we will go to the working area or working hangar. And this is where the missile is. See, I did not turn it off. Why? And this little bottom will build the ship has main ships to build, so these ships are like built for this big ship. And these will also be in the link in the workshop. And this whole factory is like well, when this light goes off, this ship is ready to be used because it will automatic refill and everything right away. So if I would, and it, of course, it will pull it back when it's go in the ship when the lights go off. Then it's okay. We move on. Alright, so we are now in the back hangar. This is where you will would be parking these small ships when you're not using them. And if I would go into this ship, activate it, please. I will just give you a little tutorial about this little ship. So as you can see, it has 2 Gatling guns on the side. It's pretty good for a small ship, I would say, because these guns will fire at anything that moves or any enemy. So you don't have to worry about aiming and firing, you just have to move, don't get hit. And when you're finished raiding, I don't know, something, a huge ship or something, you would use these ships to gather stuff and come back to this point. And if I will just get in this ship, and you can see now this light has gone on. I'll just put this ship in the right place. It will automatically get stuck. As you can see, there are green landing spots now. And if I would go to this bottom, I will just speed this part up so you don't have to watch it in slow motion. And just like that, this ship is gone. And of course, everything you use with the grinders, you can you will get the resources, so you can just build a new ship or something. This light will of course turn off if there are no small parts. As you can see, there's a small part right there. If I was just move it, so this light should be going off when this wall is in place. If there were no small ship parts left. But I'm not gonna look for small ship parts. So yeah, and the radar, as you could see in the cockpit area, it is this small thing. It will show everything that goes around the area, and there's a small camera as well in the corner. And if we go out, you'll see I built this ship. I didn't want any thrusters to be like on where people were working and flying, so I wanted to build a big circle around. I should maybe make it thicker, but happens. Yeah. And if you go to the back, you can see there are some big thrusters, and of course there are some Gatling guns, big Gatling guns on the big ship to defend itself, and some solar panels so you can charge the ship up. So yeah, this is ship Golden Harp. You can tell me what you think and what I should have done better if you want to, or tell me what maybe I should build next, because I love building ships. Usually I build small ships because they are faster to build. So this is actually my first big ship. So yeah, leave a comment, thumbs up if you like this video, if you like this ship, and see you later.